Good morning. I am in Ohio, Pennsylvania at the beginning of the Laurel Highlands Hiking Trail. So this is going to be a 70-mile through hike. It's going to take probably around 6 days. I've got reservations at some various shelters along the way. Looks like we're going to start off with some steps, which I actually kind of knew that today and tomorrow we're going to have a fair amount of up to them to get up onto the ridge. And then it should be pretty cruisy along the ridge and then back down on the very last day. So I guess the bad news is right now with my gear and food and water, my pack presently weighs out at about 40 pounds. The good news is that 15 pounds of that is food, so that's just going to be diminishing as we go along throughout the week. So it's a gorgeous day today. I actually delayed the start by a day just for the weather, and I think that was a great decision. It's going to be great to be out, and glad you're coming along. So I'm not sure if you can really see, but this marker right here is mile 1. So we're 1 mile in, only got 69 more to go. My understanding is that there's mile markers the whole way, every mile along the trail. So it should be easy to keep track of. Well, we've got our first bit of blowdown that we're going to have to navigate. It's been pretty windy here the last couple of days, so not surprising. This actually looks like it's been down quite a while. But yeah, this is going to be a take the pack off and maneuver through it. So knew there was going to be some of this. So I also passed a guy a little bit ago that had just hiked into the Ohio shelter, which is about 6.5 miles in. That's where I'm going to stay tonight. Said that it was chilly last night, but not too terribly bad, especially in the shelter. So that's good news. The rougher news is he said there are places where the trail is basically just a river. So it looks like we're probably going to be in for some wet feet. Kind of expected that was going to be the case, but was hoping to delay it a little bit while. But you know, that's all part of the gig, and it's pretty great being out. So maybe the price we have to pay. Looks like we've got some sort of logging road or emergency access road or something here, but right across it are those yellow blazes, similar to that one right there. The whole trail is blazed with yellow blazes, really well marked about every 100 feet or so, so we know exactly what direction we're going. So apparently I missed mile marker 6 somewhere along the way. Was trying to keep track of those, but according to that sign right there, we've made it to the shelter area. It's just down this hill. I can see the shelter, so let's go check it out. And that's home for the night. Okay, well, I made it to camp. This is the Ohio campsite. There's 5 of these shelters. That's my pack in the back there. So that's where I'm going to stay tonight. There's also a number of tent sites here, so it could actually be pretty busy in the summertime, I think. There's bathrooms that actually look pretty nice for being primitive bathrooms. There's a water pump, although the water has to be filtered or treated. So I've got my Sawyer Squeeze water filter to take care of that. There's a great big wood pile because all of these shelters have fireplaces. So I'm gonna take a little bit of a break. There were a couple of really big climbs today, so I'm kind of beat. Gonna have some M&Ms and obstacles and maybe a couple other snacks, and then get to some camp chores, filtering some water, collecting some firewood, and just kind of take it easy. Okay, so as you saw, finally got the fire going. Boy, that was much more of a chore than I was hoping for tonight, but everything is wet. So getting it going was a bit of a struggle, but it seems to be going good now. It's nice and warm, so that's great. Tonight's culinary endeavor is going to be some dehydrated chili. I think it's the Darn Good chili you can just buy in the grocery store. And then I cut up a couple of pre-cooked chicken sausages and put in with that for just a little bit extra protein. So I got some water going, put that in there. I think it's got to sit for about 25 minutes to kind of reconstitute. Pretty lovely evening. Daylight savings time now, so it's staying light quite a bit later. But I got the fire going, got some wood. It's pretty cozy. Gonna set up the sleep system here in just a bit. And then after dinner, I will go down and hang my food bag. All of the campsites here have a bear pole, so you can just put your food bag up out of the way where the critters can't get it, which is great because it definitely beats having to find a tree to throw a bear line or do any of that. So all in all, not too shabby. for being out in the woods, not too bad at all. So, sun's starting to go down behind the ridge over there. So, got the sleep system set up behind me. Just a sleeping bag or a pad, and then a 20-degree sleeping bag. I think it's only supposed to get down to, I don't know, 35 degrees tonight or so. So that should be plenty warm. You can keep the fire going as well. So all in all, pretty pleasant evening. Well, it's just a little, I guess, right around 7:30. Sun's pretty well going down. It's getting dark out there, but did manage to get the bear bag hung before it got dark and filtered a little bit more water, so I'm good to go there. So yeah, I think here in a little bit I might make a little hot cocoa. Have that for, I guess, a nightcap. And there's some trail journals up on the shelf that I might just kind of browse through and look at people's adventures, just people that have stayed here before, writing things down about their thru hikes. So all in all, a pretty great day. I think 6.5 trail miles, just a little bit over 7 total miles. There was about a half a mile walk from the Airbnb to the trailhead, that kind of thing. Couple of pretty big inclines. My legs are definitely tired and beat. It feels good to sit down, and hopefully I'll get plenty of rest over the night, because I got another big climb tomorrow morning. And to be perfectly honest, I'm not looking forward to it, other than to say once I'm up that, I'm up on the ridge, and I think that's the last really big climb on the whole rest of the hike. I mean, there's some up and down, but it's the last major elevation gain until I drop down off of the ridge on the last day. So I guess it's going to be a eat the frog in the morning situation, and nothing to it but to do it. So anyway, probably going to sign off for tonight. Hope everybody's having a great evening. It's lovely out here in the woods, so thanks for coming with me.